When you pause, you'll notice when the person gets closer to say what they think and what they mean, not their draft email that they press send on straight away. That's how we talk, right? Their body will change its position. Their head tilt will be different. The way they inhale will be radically different to any of the other dialogue they've got to at that point in time. And when you notice this behavior, your job is to simply do this. Is to pause and let them finish. In the West, we even have phrases to explain it away. We call it the awkward silence, the pregnant pause, the deafening silence. Yet in the East and high context cultures like Polynesian cultures, Eskimo cultures, Aboriginal Maori cultures, silence, it's a sign of wisdom, respect, and authority. And I think if you're the founder of your family business, you have discovered the power of the pause.
When I was brought in, it was really to work on more of the weaving together the cultural fabric of these two cultures, starting from the highest levels of leadership. Because it has to start there. A lot of people think, well, culture kind of grows from the bottom up and it's organic. And if we empower people at the grassroots level and the boots on the ground, that's going to cement the culture. And actually the reverse is true. As you said in the intro, reading my bio, I do fundamentally believe that leaders shape culture and that culture drives success.
We developed this framework of these 4 styles based on observing excellence that was distinct. And the flip side of this, John, is that the vast majority of executives who've shown up with us, their careers are okay, but you wouldn't describe their leadership journeys and say, oh my God, this is amazing. And if we had to rack it up, if we had to attribute that to one thing, it would be attempting to be all things to all people.
Yeah.
And if you point that out to these good folks, they would, of course, deny it. But the results speak for themselves in terms of the difference between what is average or mediocre versus what is outstanding and exceptional. And among exceptional, you tend to see doubling down. You tend to see far more focus on the strong suit, a dominant style or a dominant in the secondary that just becomes so loud throughout someone's career. So John Ray, for example, the CEO at FTX, there's a career direction that becomes more and more confident, successful, and is just going in this one direction in his case in terms of fixing what is broken.
And really, as my business expanded over the last 13 years, it really evolved to the number one thing that I work with people on is identifying what are those ego tactics that sabotage their good leadership. Yes, there's communication involved. Yes, there's self-awareness involved. Yes, there's delegation involved and all the things that we all do. But really, ultimately, if you don't learn to manage your ego, it doesn't matter what you do, what books you read, what classes you take, you will never be able to overcome these unconscious weaknesses and behaviors and mindsets that just hold us back from being our best self. Again, they're called unconscious because we're not even aware of them. So unless you have someone helping you, one, identify them and point them out in real time, it's really hard for you to ever master them and take control of them.